Hello and welcome back to round 4 of GPR, playing at Scribble it's on Grixis theft control or something along those lines. So basically just hard control shell, picking up cards that steal your opponent's card. Cards like Descend the Helpless and Mind Rip. Don't I have to imagine that this is a reasonably good matchup for me. But obviously can go wrong. If my opponent draws well or I draw poorly or whatnot. So I'll keep this. I do need to be aware of whatchamacallit, wave decay. Would like to play around that if I could, but doesn't look like it's gonna be doable in this hand. But they might just kill the Ragavan before it makes treasure. So looks like they're not doing that. Third emissary, okay. Yeah, Erasure is fine. Saxon, pass back. Okay then. Sure, I guess. Guess I'll be playing MSA a couple times this game. I'll see if they decide to counter this directly or try and line up a wave decay or something. Yeah, they just take it, so I have to imagine this is probably just wave decay. When they untap, good to see they don't have a draw spell here. Yeah. Also, this is just a bad matchup because Wave Decay is really good. MSA again. So now I'm in the kind of annoying spot where I need to give out Mind Rip because Mind Rip on Scorch kind of wrecks me. I'm not sure how I want to be approaching this in general. In the mountain. Because I know they don't have Reveal Eternities or like card draw in general. They also don't have like a Monument of Queens or anything like that, so I can afford to play it slowly. I guess I could have Worlds Away. Worlds Away would be pretty bad here. But Worlds Away is a 2 of, Mind Rip is a 4 of, and I don't think they would have ever played Mind Rip if they had one. So I think I'm cool just activating Halls and attacking. Put them on Mind Rip as opposed to Worlds Away. Oh, okay. So they drew the Reveal Tonies, bins 2 lands, and just takes it. Okay. That's fine by me. Takes the turn back. I imagine I'm just doing the same thing the following turn. Sencha Tanya. Tanya's an interesting draw. What? So I guess I'm always playing land to play on Sinkhole. I guess it could be on Sinkholes too, huh? So I don't think I'm ever playing Tanya straight up here. I'm always playing Emissary. So then go Emissary, see what happens. Probably end up animating Halls if they don't counter it. The Palace does ding them for 1, which is good to note, because they are at a low life total. Don't have that much life gain, they just have Wave Decay, which Amelia is a pretty good way to gain a lot of life. If they counter this with Mind Rip, they can grab Scorch, Ragavan, or Daisy, I believe, as a Mind Rip. I don't think there's anything besides those. And them grabbing a Daisy or Ragavan actually is arguably detrimental, because if they play Daisy or a Ragavan, they can't descend the MSA here. I'm very shocked that I drew off of MSAs. Okay, they grab Daisy. I guess that does grow out of range of descend like reasonably fast. Pretty sure I never actually play out Tanya here, right? Yeah, I don't think so. There's pretty solid chance Daisy just kills Tanya, so I think I'm always playing Tanya flipped. And I'm never playing Tanya to kill Daisy, because that just kind of loses me the game on the spot because of descend. Definitely a bit at the mercy of the top of the deck here. Still don't quite know what they took off Reveal Eternities. I can't imagine it's a Mind Rip. I'm definitely reading that they probably have had Mind Rip in hand since the start of the game. It doesn't really make sense for it to be anything else. Possible, I guess, but I have to imagine Reveal Eternities probably grabbed a Wave Decay or the Descend. I think I'm putting them decent chance they have another Mind Rip here, though. We'll need to be conscious to play around that. We'll probably be much easier to play around Mind Rip post board since I'm probably siding out my whatchamacallit. Oh, main phase Reveal Eternities, okay. That means I'm probably in a pretty good spot here. because so it turns off Mind Rip, which is important here. Or it just makes it a counter spell cancel, so I can jam the Tanya with no issues. But it also means that they probably can't answer both the MSA and the Tanya. Okay, they bin Descend and Reveal Eternities. So Mountain plays around Sinkhole because they can't actually tap this precipice. So I'm always just jamming Tanya here. I think I'm always jamming at pre-combat, right? Yeah. No point in activating Halls because it just trades with Daisy, which then turns on the Descends. Just says okay. So what? I guess I'm reading this as a Crystal Wave, right? Crystal Wave is the only thing that really gets them out of this. So I don't think I'm actually attacking with this Wolf. Is that right? I guess it's kind of moot because Descend on the Wolf, get back Emissary, kills Tanya with, I guess, yeah, kills Tanya with the Daisy. So it's very moot. So I'll just make the Wolf an attack here. Okay, Daisy on Wolf. And then pre-damage, they have Crystal Wave. Oh, wait, they don't? What? Okay, then. Happy to see that. Happy that I attacked. Yes, basically fully putting them on Crystal Wave, but this puts me in a pretty good spot, because Descend on the Wolf, get back Emissary, doesn't clear the Tanya. So Tanya, and then Tanya plus the Halls should be lethal. So they need like a Wave Decay here, I think. And they need Wave Decay for like pretty substantial amount. Do they have Mirgate in their deck? They don't, huh? I guess they have a whole bunch of other utility lands. But Mirgate does seem like it'd be pretty great in the deck when they're relying on Wave Decay, because Wave Decay is pretty bad against manlands. Yeah, I think that means they're dead. Yeah. So, how do I play this matchup? They got Momentum Mori post board, I guess. I don't know how they're boarding. I imagine they probably keep in Mind Rip. Mind Rip seemed good for them this matchup. So, like, I want Dissidence. I want Riftways, because they're so graveyard heavy. There's a lot of stuff I could side out if I wanted to. Like, I think maybe the biggest question is what I'm doing with these Scorches, because Scorch is by far the best thing for them to get off Mind Rip. Because even if because like Flames Approach, if they grab it, then they're still getting Yard, which is good. Rage, I think, is better off. Fireweaver, same with Siege. Scorch. I like having at least one Scorch on the board for Fireweaver. Past that, I guess I'm siding at Archon because it has no targets. Let's see, 3 cuts left. King Ken. I feel like King Ken in this matchup. Like, King Ken's fine, I guess. It's not like good, but it's like fine. Rattler's. I mean, Rattler's also like fine. I guess I can slim down Sizzle Mage because Sizzle Mage is not that great in this matchup. Though I mean Sizzle Mage into counter spells is kind of suspect, I think. Though then again, it's like I can definitely maybe cheese a win just off of whatchamacallit, Sizzle Mage when they tapped out. But what the other options are like Rattler, Market Smuggler seems like solid. MSA is good. I think it's Sizzle Mage, which is the worst card here. Leave one in because I have the space. Conquer Psyche. Can't imagine Conquer Psyche is worth it here. Yeah, I guess I'll leave in Rattler. I think if I'm being Mind Rip for 3, there's bigger problems. No, mainly Rattler is definitely the best Mind Rip target left in the deck. So let's say okay to this. Go into game 2. And this is a hand. Do I keep this? Oh, I don't actually know if they sat in the Abscond, because Abscond does make King Ken worse. I guess I keep this. Yeah. Tanya is kind of awkward because the +1 forces it to become a creature, so it dies to like everything. In fact, I think it dies to everything anyways. Yeah, I guess it doesn't actually die to any more than it normally does, because Fire Erasure is the only thing they have that can hit it. It dies to Crystal Wave, I guess. Smuggler's an interesting draw. Yeah. Probably playing Tanya on turn 2 to play around Wave Decay. King Ken Exiles, End Step. Another King Ken. I don't think I have a play out King Ken here. Playing with a lot of double face cards in Cockatrice is kind of awful. It's glanced. It's fine. I think I'm gonna need to have to play into Wave Decay here. Seems hard trying to avoid it. They're taking a lot of damage off their lands, though. Ragavan. We just play Ragavan and hold up Daisy Ping? I guess. Yeah, I guess that seems alright. Because I have Smuggler Kinkan next turn. I just take it. It's Ragavan. Ragavan resolves. Yeah, I think I just pass back here, invite a Wave Decay, as opposed to playing at the Smuggler. Um, I think. Does that make sense? Goes on Sinkhole a little bit. Yeah. Grabs a pillar. So I guess this isn't a Wave Decay, huh? So maybe a poor read on my part. Did side out Scorches, so Mind Rip on 4 isn't as scary. Probably sequencing. Yeah, wait, I'm top popping end of turn, right? It's kind of interesting that they just pass back here. I think that's a good sign for me. Third Kinkan, okay. Playing Smuggler to get the Daisy counter. Possibly they want to respond to that, so I can't pop the Daisy counter immediately. So now here they can grab Daisy or Ragavan. Not sure which is better for them. Does the Sarge grab Ragavan? It's Ragavan. I guess I was swing in here. Ragavan on Ragavan. Do I cycle a Kinkan here? It's just popping Daisy. I think I just pop Daisy. Pop a Daisy counter rather, because that is better than lethal with the Kinkan in hand. Mountain. I mean, I'm never not playing Kinkan here, so might as well fire it off. If they have a mind rip, they have a mind rip. That also does put a Flames Approach in my graveyard, so presumably they're grabbing Flames Approach if they mind rip me here, because otherwise they'd be going down really low. Okay, Erasures the Daisy. I guess this Kinkan is naming MSA. Unfortunately, I don't have a threat here. Drawing 3 Kinkans is definitely worse than drawing 4 MSAs last game. We'll see if they decide to like sinkhole this or something. They do not. I guess this is also saying MSA. Pass the turn back. Do they have any grave hate? Hold on. I don't think they do, right? They have Quartz Bed, okay. Guess that's something at least. Oh, Momentum Mori too. Yeah. They binge Depths and Erasure. Oh, they're passing back. Hold on. Didn't even notice they were passing back to me. They also miss a land drop, so they're on 5 spells, presumably. There's a Rattler. So let's Flames Approach them first. Do I Flames Approach or do a Rattler? I guess I Flames Approach. Rattler gives them a better target for Wave Decay. Also, if they mind at me here, I can play Rattler and kill the whatever they grab off the mind rip. Possibly they let this resolve because of MSA. Okay, they counter it. So now do I Rattler? So I did bin a Fire Rager. What's the most annoying thing I can do? So I think I'm always playing something. So if I play Rattler, I play into Wave of Decay and Descend. But if they have a counterspell, I guess not Descend so much, mainly Wave Decay. Kinkan is basically the same as passing here. I think I'm gonna play Rattler, but I don't want to give them that much time to get answers to the Flames of Potion graveyard. And they didn't miss a land drop last turn. Okay, very happy to see that Sinkhole, because that Sinkhole would be hitting the Flames Approach next turn. Hit a land for turn. I hit an MSA. Ooh, MSA is kind of a hot draw. Though I mean, the entire deck is a hot draw because it's mono red, but you get my drift. So MSA plays around Sinkhole. I think I just go for MSA straight away because I think it just dodges more stuff than Flames Approach. Because I guess Cursory Glance. Well, hold on. Pretty sure Flames Approach has mana value 2 from Yard. Yeah. So I think I just play MSA here. Also, it does give me a chance to cycle the Kinkan. This does force. There's not a clean answer to this besides a counterspell. Because the clean answer they have in their deck is Fire Rager, but they've been 3 of them, so pretty unlikely to have the 4th. 6 Mind Drip, cool. 6 or less, right? Yeah. Not sure what they are grabbing here. could be a decent number of things. But like Rattler's not great here. I mean, Rattler's okay. I'm happy to see that hitting. Am I hitting? Yeah, I guess I'm happy seeing that hitting MSA. Oh, they can grab Sealed Riftway actually. Yeah, I guess that's bad. Oh, they grab MSA, huh? Yeah, if they grab Sealed Riftway, they kill my Flames Approach. Not sure if they have Skull on the deck, but King Ken does let me relieve the potential of King Ken and MSA on their side. What is this naming? I guess I'll name Fireweaver, and I guess I play this land. I didn't play land this turn. Yeah, because I've hit a land off the top. It plays around Sinkhole. Yeah, I think with the presence of mind to realize that Mind Rip can grab Riftway, I think it's maybe better playing Flames Approach there. Yeah, maybe Ursa is just like a high value card than Flames Approaches with the Kinken on it. They're pretty low on cards, so very possible I just kind of outcard them to Halls. Halls is actually a pretty good draw. Means I can't sinkhole the Flames Approach. Always going face here. Killing MSA is fighting a losing battle, I think. Unfortunately, I did not have a Halls already in play to punish this, but is what it is. Yeah, I think if I sequenced this differently, maybe I would have won that turn. Though I suppose they just have a pillar block on an MSA. Still go down to 3. That's probably better than this. Okay. I'm still looking. I have to imagine they find something good enough here. Or at least something good enough to beat the board. They've been Quartz Bed Reveal Eternities. Oh, wait, Quartz Bed Rift. So, don't know if they found an answer yet. I have to imagine they have one. Precipice Palace. They don't have one yet. Okay, so at the very least, I have a lot of live chop decks, even they do hit a Descend here. There's 2 Mind Rips. Again, they do find the Descend. So most of my deck is lethal here, I think. Halls is not there. Very unfortunate sequencing on drawing my lands. Possible Halls does just get there, as again, I think the only life gain is Wave Decay, which is definitely awkward in manlands. They also can't put that much pressure on me because MSA and A Pillar kind of have to block and Descend doesn't do anything. Mountain, no real point playing that out, so I won't. So I suppose at this point they're looking for Monument of Queens. That's kind of their way out of the deadlock. They're getting like really close to milling out, which is funny. So if Monument of Queens is at the bottom of their deck, then they could definitely be milling out before they can actually kill me. Imagine they're probably just firing off a big Wave of Decay here. Keep up 4 mana or something, play Wave of Decay for 4 or something, something along those lines. Or they just have Monument. It doesn't, so they didn't find Monument yet, which is good for me. I can probably afford to start attacking the MSA, though I guess, I guess not. Because like A Pillar is a lot of mana. They also need to like account for at least 1 spell from hand. Depends on what they think I'm bluffing this or not. Cast Wave for 6. Sure. Can I draw something here? No. Hit all my land drops this game? I think so, right? Yeah, playing more. Definitely not drawing super live here. Looking for basically just an Oros, I think, at this point. Oh, they discard Wayfair Shrine instead of playing it, which is interesting. It's a mountain. And still playing the mountains. Come on, Oros. One time Oros off the top. Oros? Saxon. It's not even worth playing Saxon here, because Descend just wrecks me. So I guess I wait on playing her. Smuggler. I guess I do play out cards now. Shit. Still don't think I'm attacking with holes here, right? I guess I could have activated holes in response. Yeah, but I'd just be kind of sacking the holes. Yeah, treasure is not exactly what I want here. Oh, I guess I'm dead on board, right? If they find the MSA line. Because Descend, kill the Smuggler. The Smuggler doesn't actually die because I can holes, but if they cast Descend on Smuggler, I will concede. Because that's lethal on their side. Because they'll have 2 MSAs and a pillar. Yep, that's a game. Don't really have anything change up on the play. I think everything's still the same. Not being able to hit any tuners or ors in either game is pretty sad. Is Archon better than Sizzle Mage in the play? I think so. Then the play here is nice though. I think I keep this. Not a very exciting hand, but it's functional. It does have a holes, which is very nice in this matchup. Do love seeing a pillar 10-1 because that means that they don't have a single, they don't have Sosanol Black Source for wave. Because like if they had a single for this distant, it'd be pretty bad. Now wave for 2 isn't really a threat anymore either. Oh wait, I should have played the holes. What am I doing? That might be slightly bad. Riftway. Are they even representing here? I guess just straight up only counter magic. I guess I just swing here. I say okay to the Riftway, I just pass back. They don't have a real eternities. They just go powerless pass back. I guess I'm always tossing a daisy at this, right? Tossing a daisy at them. Daisy counter, whatever. And then activating holes if I don't draw something here. Oh, Kinkan. Kinkan's a good draw. Nice single at 4-3. Here, swing in. I pass back. They more or less need a wave decay here. Yeah. Oh yeah, they take 1 off the whatchamacallit. So they take 3, 1 for the daisy, 2 from the 1 from the box dude, distant. And then 2 from the daisy. Rattler. I don't want to sequence this. Do I see I guess I sequence this daisy plus holes, right? I don't think I play Rattler here. Like, granted, Rattler does play well into counter magic here, because they can't counter it, obviously. So I can go Daisy Rattler. But they have Black Source Wave Decay, then I kind of am in a pretty big hole. I guess I'm not in that big of a hole. But I think just going Halls plus Daisy is probably better. Goes around Wave Decay a bit more. Because if I just Rattler, not just playing Rattler seems kind of bad. I'm missing something here. What, they go up to 5 off of Wave Decay? They go down to 3. Yeah, I think I'll do it like this. Decide to play around Wave Decay, as opposed to some other cards. Okay, then. Ragavan. I guess I just play Rattler, right? Is that right? I kind of figured the days would be answered. So if I just go, like, activate holes, yeah, but unfortunately I didn't have land. Land would simplify my decisions a lot here. Okay, so just looking through it, they only have 1 red source. So their instants are Crystal Wave and Fire Erasure. I can't cast both of them. So I guess I just activate Halls and swing. Presumably the Halls is Crystal Waves, I guess. I kind of toss it back in their court as to like how they can deal with this. They don't have 2 blue sources for the pillar, so... Oh wait, they have Momentum Way. Right. Forgot to look at the board. So I guess I'm sacking Daisy here. Oh wait, I'm kind of an idiot. Because that island looks like that mountain looks like an island to me. I don't know how much this matters, but yeah, I was not calculating this mountain as a mountain for red sources. Though at the same time, I wasn't counting blue sources either. So, but yeah, just play Ragavan. That's lethal. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I wasn't counting on Moy. But yeah, this like there's not even red on any of this. It's fucking blue, it's blue, green, black. What kind of color palette is that for an island? Mountain, rather. Mountain means I think I can play around Sinkhole most of the time, but always swing with Ragavan. They can't activate Pillar, so they need to cast something here. Yep, I think that puts them just stone dead. I don't think there's well, I guess specifically Fire Erasure plus Cursory Glance is what they need to find here. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have Monument in, so they just didn't find it last game. But, I mean, I guess they would have had it. Definitely a bit of an interesting matchup in how I want to do it, because like playing around Wave Decay is like very feasible to do here. Especially with Halls. Halls, I think Generally, I haven't been that impressed with Halls. I mean, it's like not bad, but like it doesn't win games in the same way as like A Pillar does. Like Lumbering Hillock, where it's just like, yeah, you're gonna swing with those cards and they're gonna completely obliterate the opponent at some point. Granted, admittedly, I don't like um what rumbling uh rousing rebel. I don't really love this card very much. In comparison to like Hillock or Pillar. So I wouldn't be like playing as dead or anything. But Fire Heath Hall is definitely putting in work in this match. Um yeah, but pretty fun matchup. Definitely, I think in general, I very much so dislike playing against Mind Rip, for like a variety of reasons. But here, just because the entirety of my deck is so monolithic, it's like, well, cool. You wanna like after post board after I side out Scorches, it's like, well, yeah, cool. You want a 1-drop? Here's a couple of bad 1-drops for you. And you want a 2-drop? Well, you want to give me the Flames Approach in yard, or what you want cantrip? Then 3-drops, it's like, well, cool, you can get an MSA or Rattler. I probably don't have board. Um, yeah. But yeah, I do get the 4-0, which mean I believe I'm top seed. I think there's another 4-0. Skygrow's also 4-0, but I have the slight tiebreakers edge, at least at the moment. Me and Skygrow fighting for the top spot in Swiss. I think that this is like the third or fourth time we've been 1 and 2. Though this time we didn't play each other for top seed. But yeah, pretty happy with. I think I'm pretty happy with my play. Definitely some kind of nebulous decisions. So like here, like yeah, I did absolutely think that this was not a mountain and not an island somehow. Granted, it doesn't. I'd argue it doesn't look like either. But and like with that in mind, maybe I would have played differently. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter because just knowing that what. So if they activate Pillar here, I think just activating Pillar here probably loses them the game. Probably they had a 1. I guess if they just activate Pillar, it'd be fine, given what I have in hand. Though they don't have a wave decay, um, so yeah, they kind of need to play the burn spells, both kill spells here. I suppose if the actually if they're like really heads up, they could pillar the halls because I think I would have played most. Hold on. Would I have played most 2-drops pre-combat? Yeah, I guess so. Because Mind Drip doesn't actually stop me from winning the game. So yeah, I probably would play most 2-drops pre-combat. So chances are they're not dying this turn, unless if I'm playing around like Sinkhole, I guess, because like I could have land rattle in hand, and I would still be taking this line. But pillar on halls, if this was an island, Saxon go to 1, and then next turn you have Momentum Moi plus Crystal Wave the Rattler, and I think that puts them in a good spot. Though actually, I guess I have Ragavan full up, so yeah, it would have been the same result. But there's kind of one creature away be enough. And they mentioned they could have Wayfair Shrine for an actual island to a pillar to block the Ragavan, but doesn't give them enough mana to stop the Rattler. Not that they have an answer to it anyways. And then even if they do survive this barely, then do have the Rift Wave for another draw. Though probably would be losing if like this Rattler was a mountain or something. And they cleared the Ragavan. So if they hit a Fire Razor here or something, and this Rattler was a land. But yeah, good match in general. Not too much of a surprise that it's a very contested game on the when I'm on the draw, and then I have a huge advantage on the play. Well, that is just they're not having any 1-drop interaction. So like they just don't have a untap blue source turn 1. That's pretty unfortunate there, and because they had a blue source for Sinkhole on turn 1, then I think they're probably in a pretty dominating spot, but not how it worked out. Yeah, Daisy also putting in a ton of work. I think I activated her like 5 times this match or something insane. I think Daisy probably ended up being quite a bit better than Ragavan in this match, just with the pings. Though Ragavan would let me play on Sinkhole a lot better. I don't remember how much Sinkhole mattered. Oh yeah, I mentioned couldn't tap this Precipice because the 1 basic, so they would die to the Sinkhole 3. So Tanya resolves, and yeah.